Good evening, everyone, and welcome to 12 News at 6. I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Karima Devine. March Madness is making its way to the Valley in just 5 weeks. But will the NCAA men's Final Four deliver the economic boost?
12 News journalist Bram Resnick answers that question by looking at the impact of one of the biggest events on the Valley's sports calendar, the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Mark, here's the thing about the Super Bowl and other major sports events. There are countless studies about their economic impact. But when you drill down to the event's impact on taxpayers, it's pretty slim. That's why one critic says, just enjoy the game.
The Super Bowl wasn't just a game.
We've really created a river of economic benefits.
Arizona Cardinals owner Mike Bidwill claimed it was an economic boom, with a $1.3 billion impact on the state.
It's not possible. That's not how that works.
Professor Dave Berri is a sports economist who studied the Super Bowl. He's skeptical about those impact studies.
You do these things not because they generate jobs and economic growth. You do them because, hey, this will make people who live here happier than they would be otherwise. And that's fine. That's a perfectly legitimate excuse to do something.
Like the Final Four, the Super Bowl is played at Glendale State Farm Stadium. But many of the events are here in Phoenix, and the state's largest city barely breaks even as a host. According to a January report to the Phoenix City Council, Phoenix's sales tax collections grew by $6.3 million during the Super Bowl months of January and February 2023. But the city budgeted $4 million for new expenses to support the Super Bowl, largely overtime for first responders. So the net Super Bowl sales tax gain for the city was $2.3 million, an average of half a day's worth of tax collections.
You should say, hey, look, if we do this, we're going to have a lot of fun. Okay, well then maybe you should do that then.
And just for the sake of comparison, when the Final Four was played in the Valley 7 years ago, its economic impact was an estimated $325 million. Let's send it back to you.
All right.